Ever since he's come back from Daytona, he's got this kind of Floridian look,
Floridian.
Yeah.
Good morning. Zeki, you keep your laptop on. People think they'll be.
That's the trick.
What's that? You keep your laptop on. People think that you came early.
No, I don't do remotely.
People surprised that you came early.
Okay. Then what's to do with the? Everybody knows that I come late.
Yes, I was surprised. Why is he coming early today?
Hey.
Oh,
yeah. First, I think we made some changes to the design together with the Wi-Fi design. And I just want to confirm because before that I created that we justified some changes to the design. Right? Just want to confirm that your observation about the design is wrong. Yeah, two. Just be one way or the other.
stop sending.
Mark, yes.
Yeah, I went and talked to Tony too, to tell him that I would send what you said, but
This is the same physically or how we have the sexual.
Yeah.
The only difference
That's gonna be
is
on
inside,
Friday.
they have different kind of
Information you have today?
No,
So,
no.
you see, that's why he has the same attitude. You see here, the last page, this is the only part where this is the omni and this is the sexual. This is the only one that they
Really, you know.
tell about the difference. But if you see the rest, the rest, it's exactly the same. So the only difference it says that you have 1.20 degrees centigrade coverage. That's the only. Actually, on this one it says that of the directional meters. I think they don't have too much details about that kind, because it's kind of the simple stuff for them. They kind of put the antennas inside the exit points. But yeah.
thanks.
Oh, another thing is, I work in a bank from year 17 before you remember that I worked in your place and we discussed about the amount of IDF and the amount. So based on that, I created a bank. And I created a CEO. They start working on the budget. But I remember that you told me at the end you remove one idea, right?
No. Yeah.
Remember that we have
Oh yeah, one idea.
yeah. So I just want to confirm with you here.
One idea and also access
One access point on the third floor. Check that out. Fire. You have right on the access point.
61, right?
Okay, so you have one
On the third level.
here.
Yeah.
4, 5.
That's it.
Do you run the predictions with the Arab?
Yes.
Yes. Just for the rule, you power down or the power to catch how you play. I just want to see how it looks. There's
What's this way, dude?
What's up, dudes? Talking about Pier 17? Awesome. Do you have the number for the increased, fiber?
8 times.
I fully negotiated
I
agreement.
believe it.
And I need that capital number by
We'll go with that.
No, I don't know. Maybe we'll check me like one more. Yeah, maybe Monday.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I need to actually do this. I know you're getting, I know you're working hard, and I'm not saying you're not working hard. I have a fully negotiated agreement, and we need that number to execute. So whenever you have that number, I can move forward with that. But you guys understand. Do you need me to go up on Monday? Do you want to go up again on Monday? Okay. Do you have this Monday? They're doing a site walk this Monday. Another one. The board is going. No, that's no. Back on. Yeah.
I think he's back in the room with them, man.
Can you send me a cut sheet of the antenna that is going on the fourth floor?
Yeah, I just have to work.
You just sent it for
Yeah, and actually,
we have an actual physical antenna here that we can take with us. That I'll go. You can go, I'm gonna go, and I'll take it up there. And I'm gonna be, you don't need a photo send because I'm holding it right here for you, dude. This
Yeah.
is what it looks like, yes or no?
Yeah.
All the same.
Yeah, yeah. So if you have one, I'll take it with me.
Yeah, I think I don't want to.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna leave it early.
Okay.
Good, good.
Yeah. Yeah, let me check.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with the
Let me know what you
okay.
need.
Okay.
Idea for the second floor.
Yeah, that's out. And the access switch also, right? I don't have
Yes, access switch.
So you only have three. One is on the end.
Yes. One in the ER room, one in the hospital, one in the.
That you over.
Yes.
We have one for floors. My only concern is we only get one here. Yeah.
But you have the plan.
Oh, yeah, that already has been done. That's six. Well, actually, it's six. Because the previous one,
It was only four.
four, yeah. Yeah. So I think it's trouble. It's just the idea in the second floor. We've got, which is 18, it's only a floor, so it's 9. Which is 48 floor. Person is 24, right? Divided.
You want to separate out how many access switch the panel is covering, then it's 10 and 12. 22. Is covered by four. And then
We have 4, that's 8, 4, right? Right, yeah, here. Right, it's not temple.
we have two empty, but each yeah, hopefully we can use the second. It's very simple, right? It's straight to that switch.
Yeah,
Maybe you can put one more.
yeah. Fiber ports. This is model with only 4 ports are PoE, but the ones that I doing here are 8 ports are PoE. But physically they're exactly the same. No, no. Not exactly the same. The only thing with these 8 are PoE, and we have 2 more here to match. So they're So the only issue of fiber we have another pair of strands.
Yeah, that's it.
I think to keep it as simple as possible, we better have to have some also include that part.
You don't have to worry about two of them, like that's in the ER, and then one in the hospital. ICU. Those two locations are the only thing you need to worry about is
Oh, that's a good point. So,
these three locations, you have 24 strands.
of
only thing you need to worry about is the plan switch.
Yeah. And
Unless somebody says that shit.
yeah, I mean, we only need, actually, we only need 4. Of the
Yeah, let's ask him.
hopper. You said that you separate, right?
Yeah, let's ask him. I mean, that's what they told me, like, those two will be separate, but the constructions are put them together as well.
Okay.
That A&E that really is the best one.
That was it.
I sent an invite for Monday, got a call with Osgood,
Yeah.
and ACNY is good.
Yeah, working on that still. Okay.
All right, evidence.
He's walking back.
Yeah.
Okay.
told Phil enough too, and I've been talking to, where does it say, Phil? Forgot to mention that he would charge $200 an hour.
No, what I'm saying is, if their whole training package is 4 hours, and we do not even talk about all that, we just tell them that for ATC, as a part of POC, they're training us and not the customer, and whatever training they give, and if they think the minimum is 4 hours, then they should give the entire training for us. Right? That's how it should be. How would you like define if their training package is 4 hours and first 2 hours is free and next 2 hours are not?
I don't know what you're saying. He said it was 2 hours for free. So we took him up on the offer. And so we could get the 2 hours and then we could determine is that sufficient? Or do we need to get the other 2 hours? And if we need to get the other 2 hours, we wouldn't, what kind of deal would we do?
I just feel like they should give the entire thing for free, whatever training package they have.
Good.
Yeah, I think we should talk to them about this and make a call to George.
I'm not gonna do it.
Did he ever mention?
I mean, he said something like, he led us to believe that 2 hours free was kind of his max. That's kind of what he
Yeah,
led us
that's
to
what
believe.
I'm thinking. Like, we never mentioned those 4 hours, right, in the call.
We can ask Phil, is 2 hours going to be enough? What could the other 2 hours possibly be? And do we need that 2 hours?
So I'm gonna send an email to George and ask him like what your minimum 4 hours training package would be. So that's what I had asked him. That's what I want to see. And see, I told you, Yusuf was not gonna have the time or bandwidth to go and train every customer.
You are correct. So I mean, you have to make a decision, right? You want to ask him for the other 2 hours for free, or you want to offer to pay him $400? That's kind of
Like, how would you define how much is, like, what rating is included in
see, we're only going to write him a PO for like $3,000. It's not like we're writing him a PO for $40,000. Right now, it's just like probably a $3,000 or $4,000 PO. So, I don't think I want to.
Oh,
I said that.
I'm hearing things in my head. So I didn't get
It's
these.
Friday, right? And you're having coffee, right?
I was really tired this morning.
Why?
Because I got home, the contractors were still there, and there's a mad rush to like explain this and don't do that and fix this, and and it's been a long week. It has been. I always end the week with more questions than I started with.
You have some time.
I have time? Or him have time?
No, you.
Just,
For you, absolutely. As soon as Mustafa stops talking, I'm going to talk to you.
it was this,
I want to see this camera so badly. Come see it.
I want to see it too.
It's terrible.
it's,
Are there fingerprints all over the?
it's just one of the cameras,
Wow, this thing is hot.
it is.
How many hours has it been on for?
No, it's this one of the
It's
drawbacks.
got a microprocessor in it.
Negativity in there, so you can. One of the.
Let me see your face or someone's face, because that's kind of where it gets fuzzy.
His, beautiful face.
This one is not working yet. This one is. Oh, look at Joe's face.
Oh, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I swear. I gotta lose like 50 pounds. Why is it so slow? I'm looking at a picture of myself on a screen. It's not pretty. I'm depressed now.
Hey, imagine that.
What's up, dude?
So these access cameras, you don't like them, you like Reconex better?
He doesn't like them, they don't like him, so it's mutual.
Well, I did a write-up. It's not a like, not like. I did a write-up on it. At the end of the day, the architecture of their system isn't really appropriate for a large enterprise, and there's complexity in setting it up that is somewhat unnecessary in a better architecture. Their cameras are good.
How far are you into Reconex?
40%, I would estimate. Yeah. Yeah. The people counting is better. The architecture is better, but they're more expensive. The price, we can negotiate price, right? The demographics I'm not going to get to for a while. And you like this camera? Why is it? The lenses like kerfuckled or something?
Let me give you
So like a really minor non-technical step. Did you clean the lens?
Did you clean the lens? Did you get a haircut?
I swear.
To look good on the camera. It's not a camera.
No, I have a management meeting next week, and I have to look good when they beat the crap out of me. Why do you not do the things you're supposed to? I'm making it up as I go, like everybody else around here. In life.
Too funny. Okay.
It's my sense of humor is all I have left. Did you say something that made him leave?
I didn't say anything. Mustafa doesn't like me. Is that what he said when he left?
He's ignoring us.
Is that what he said? Negativity and leaving and not liking. Why am
He
I
just
hearing
walked away all of a
words?
sudden. This is no better than what we already have. Why is it so grainy? I thought they were like, this is the best ever.
That's what I was telling you, that it's not. I don't think it's the camera. It's something.
Can we see the YouTube stream?
This is YouTube.
No. Show me the live console. The live control panel, whatever the hell they call it in YouTube.
This is it.
No. That's the primary stream, which is not optimal. Okay, so this is part of the problem.
There's
Sorry.
one of the lenses not clean on this.
I just cleaned them.
You got it worse.
It couldn't possibly be.
Look.
That doesn't look like a cleaning problem, buddy. That looks like a stitching problem to me.
Stitching. See.
See, there's me cleaning it. I have the proof that I cleaned it.
I was trying to take it up. I think it's something inside.
You broke it. That's what you're trying to say?
It's good.
Okay, well.
But anyway, so we're gonna order a new one.
Okay.
Of the same one? I thought you were going to use another camera.
Yeah. These are the mid-range cameras.
Yeah.
Look how happy he is.
Eris, let's see your
Look
face.
at
How
that.
you look. Look at Phil.
Buddy, anybody else but me.
Well, no, but put it on the big screen.
We don't need the
This is actually a public view. Anybody can see it.
I say we print this out and put it right next to this.
I say we put it on the digital
I'm just going to warn Mustafa one time only. I do have the frog video that I'm holding against you. So don't feel like you. Yeah, I'm never going to show it. But if he puts this on a large screen sometime and goes, hey.
When the little frog, I thought it was the princess.
Okay, now it's getting creepy. I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Curse princess, I was trying to show.
For some reason, that's a funny video to me. I'm not going to go into detail. I'll just keep that in my back pocket in case,
He's a good
he
friend.
tries to use these videos against me.
All right, so I'm done with my.
Okay, well, basically, it's going to be Monday.
Yeah, but
you shipped the other camera to my house.
right.
So I don't know when it's going to arrive. That's why I wanted to track it because I got to leave at like 3 o'clock for the airport.
That's, for this, we need DC battery.
Right. And so the box is going to be here today. So as soon as that box gets here, I'm going to measure the height that we have inside, and we'll order a UPS. And that'll be the way to go. Get two. We charge one all the time. They're only like $40. And are you buying another one of these? Yeah. So you know how to do this. Right? And then when I'll stay home on Monday when that camera arrives, and I'll try to get that camera to work. Right? If the camera works, I'll ship it down. I'll ship it down there. I got to bring the box back here on Monday. So anyway, I'll be back here at some point on Monday.
Look at you.
Why?
Hot brewing coffee ad right there.
I absolutely hate looking at myself. I don't even know who that is.
What are you talking about? That's a nice view.
We were giving Ryan a hard time. He's probably mad at me. But it's so true. I've done a lot of those videos. Like when I was working, my last company was a startup. So we would do training videos for all the things we sold customers, and I would do them. Or like one of my partners in Boston, really nice guy, Carl. He would do them. And we would hate each other's voices, and we hate our own voices too. But you couldn't hire somebody because it's expensive.
Right.
Those voiceover people want a lot of money. When I was at the University of Maryland with my son, my second son, I'd done 2 walkthroughs. The second time I went with him, those people with their parents. I started talking to this one guy. He was an older guy, a heavy guy, really nice guy. Started making. I said, he goes, I just flew in this morning with my son. He wants to look at this university. It's kind of far, but what do you do? I'm in software. What do you do? He goes, I'm in the music business. I said, oh, that's interesting. He didn't look like a rock guy. I didn't know him. He goes, what do you mean the music business? It turns out you probably never saw it. I barely remember. There was a show on years ago called Hill Street Blues. It was a cop show. It was on for like 8 years or whatever, long run. He wrote the music for it. The intro, like the theme song.
Yeah.
So this all he does. He says he plays like 10 different instruments, and then he mixes them together and creates theme songs for TV shows. He came in on a fractional jet, which means he pays for a jet, so he can just fly on demand.
Right.
The guy's loaded.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, I don't work much. He goes, but it's fun. I sit at home and I experiment with music, and then I find a catchy tune, and I use that for the TV show. And if it hits, I make a lot of money. I'm thinking, wow.
And what did you do for a living?
That was what he did for a living, because he gets residuals. That show was in syndication for years. And so, it's like the guy who wrote that stupid little doing thing for Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money. Because when it went into syndication, every time it played, he probably got, $1,000 or whatever.
Right.
And it plays for all the time.
Right.
He's like, I got to cash another check.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but it was funny, like, how people make money, doing this stuff. What a lifestyle.
I know.
Yeah. I got to fight the traffic going home. He's going to go back to the airport. He tells the pilot, I'm ready to leave now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm done.
Somebody tried to sell me that service once. I thought it was ridiculous. The entry level price is $50,000 a year.
Whoa.
And that's just for you can go 3 flights a year. But so when you're flying on demand, it's probably $250,000 a year or something, which is still cheap for a rich guy.
Yeah.
That's the way to fly.
Yeah, I know.
You just show up at the airport, the pilot's waiting for you. Want to leave? Yeah, let's wait a while. Okay, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
do they have security checks as well, or no? They don't.
I only flew that way one time, not on a jet. It was on a prop plane, which was itself interesting because it was like, and you're flying low. We were going to go down and visit some small company that we were going to acquire. And I was just like the technical services VP. I didn't have any, Does their stuff do what it says it's going to do? It's kind of my job, right?
Okay.
And the CEO wanted to go with his CFO and 1 or 2 other people, one of the investors. It was like short notice, and it was very expensive for us to all fly commercial. He's like, we're just going to fly, because occasionally he would fly this way. And so it was like $3,000. You're just driving down a back road, you pull into an airfield, and you get out, you look around, because I get my little briefcase. I walk into the thing, and I'm like, we're ready to go. He goes, no, not yet. I'm thinking, oh, okay, there's a delay or something. And then the last guy showed up. He goes, okay, let's go. And you walked out to you sat on the plane, and And there was no like, you got to be back by 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was like, you want to have dinner or do you want to go back to the airport?
Yeah.
We just go back to the airport and be home. You know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, wow, rich people, man.
Yeah.
That's-
You can get used to that lifestyle.
No security. Look, I mean, there's not a lot of people on the plane, so the only people you're gonna blow up are yourself. Oh, with that company,
Yeah.
I thought I should have stood up and said, I'm a terrorist, because they were a bunch of.
What company was this?
This was a company called Infologics.
Oh, okay.
They got to be about $100 million,
Yeah.
and then they got bought by Stanley Black & Decker,
Okay.
which was a long story.
Yeah.
Stanley paid $60 million for it, and if they had just said, Phil, we're going to give you $500,000 just to tell us the truth about what's going on here,
Yeah.
I would have made a nice payday, and they would have saved $59 million, $500,000. Because after it was all said and done, and everybody was gone.
Yeah.
Stanley hired me for a while.
Okay.
But they wanted to relocate me to Boston. I lived in Boston, and so I left. But they ended up trying to sue the CEO for misrepresentation.
Oh my goodness.
That company was a mess.
Oh.
But I worked from home a lot, so I didn't.
And fly jets.
Yeah.
So you messed up.
I was okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, how could I help you?
So, I was just looking at the Navari training thing.
It's on Monday.
I don't know what the logistics are there on that. So, the
I
basic
think
thing,
Rob is doing that.
yeah,
Setting it up.
yeah, they're trying to set it up. But I was trying. So, I had sent George an email about the whole training package. So, what I wanted to know is what they cover, how much time it takes, so that we can, find a day and do all that. So he sent me a reply saying that it's $200 for 4 hours minimum. That's the package. And but we had talked to him on the phone, right? And he had said that he would probably have that first training for us for free.
Yeah, I think Rob arranged.
But then Rob responded saying that you had said 2 hours free training.
I think he's getting a little confused. Because
Yeah.
There's a lot of back and forth.
Mhm.
The way I understood it was
Mhm.
he would give us 2 hours of training for the people here
Mhm.
for free,
Mhm.
and then any subsequent training for customers or whatever is, that block, that 4 hours at whatever the price was. That's the way I understood it.
Okay.
Now
So I'm thinking that if that training takes 4 hours, for anyone, their minimum package is 4 hours, then ATC should get like 4 hours training as well.
I think you guys have to. My take is that
Yeah.
you should separate the training for us versus the customer.
True, that's true.
Because we're more technical and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And I think we have to assess kind of like, thinking about it from a marketing person, non-technical marketing person's
Mhm.
perspective, which I think is the typical customer.
Yeah.
We take the 2 hours of training, we look at it.
Mhm.
I mean, I've seen it, but I'm the wrong candidate to tell.
Yeah.
And we take the 2 hours and we go, this could be done in 2 hours. But somebody who's weaker on computer skills
Yeah.
might need 4.
Correct.
Right? We got to judge that.
Yeah.
Right? And then decide what you want to sell to customers. Right? 'Cause you may say, 2 hours is plenty.
Mhm.
George, I can't do 4 hours minimum. Let's do 2 hours. Or you may say, no, we need the 4 hours. I don't know.
For ATC, you're saying that 2 hours is enough?
I think so. I mean, I've been using it for a while. We're highly technical here.
Okay.
I don't see why. Who's getting the training here? I know that Youssef said he was going to attend. I laughed. He won't show up.
Yeah.
I believe he would have used it twice. He can't remember. Who else would attend?
So Yusuf was the only one who was going to attend it? I don't know who else is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to use it, but I'll attend because I'm
think-
interested.
What about the business developers? Should they get a training or no? Who do you think should get this training?
I don't know how you're selling this, right? Are you selling it with the perspective of if there's a problem, they open a ticket in Navari support portal and wait, contacting Navari,
Mhm.
or are they opening a ticket in the NOC,
Mhm.
and ATC is level 1 support?
Mhm.
Is there somebody here they can call to help them?
I think that's the route we are going. We would like to know, just with customer experience, and the call should get to us instead of
So
going to
from
Navari
that
directly.
perspective, whoever either looks at that ticket or picks up that phone
Mhm.
should be trained. I don't know who that is,
Okay.
but they need to know.
So if all that training goes in that 4 hours, then we should get those 4 hours, right?
I don't think so for level 1 support. I think there's a tremendous amount of stuff that a marketing person wants to know how to do
Okay.
to manipulate the stuff on the screen.
Okay.
And with examples, as opposed to somebody who's supporting, which is just like, tell me what the features do, tell me what they're supposed to do. Let me get one of my playlists working. Let me see how the screens behave at a high level.
Okay.
The person who's getting trained isn't a marketing person, doesn't really have, like, I want to have a menu. We build a whole menu out, it's a different approach. It takes longer.
Okay.
And then the other thing that is probably some time on, okay, I'm level 1 support. I pick up the phone, the customer says the player's dead. Right? That's a different conversation than you'll get from the end user. Most of the time, the end user is going to say, I'm using it and I can't get it to do this video.
Yeah.
Our person, I would think, would pick up the phone and go, oh, the player's dead. Oh, this feature's not working. Let me verify it. Oh, yeah, I don't see it working. I'm going to escalate this ticket, and they're going to open up a ticket with the bar. Because our people aren't really going to solve the problems that are bugs. They're just going to try to recreate what the customer's doing and say, yeah, this is a bug, right? And I'm going to escalate it.
Okay.
And this is, we're feeling our way through this in the dark a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need 4 hours of training. I think 4 hours of training, your brain would melt. It would be so boring. Right? I mean, I showed Yusef how to use the system, and 12 minutes into it, he's like, that's enough. Right? So, because once you understand the basics, then it's all about creativity. It's like PowerPoint. How long would it take me to teach you how to use PowerPoint? The 20% of it you use. Right? The 80% of it is stuff you never use, and the rest of your time is all spent on, how do I want my slide to look? I don't like that font. I like, that's really what I think the 4 hours is about. It's about actually building something with the end user, doing it themselves, which you can imagine that's time consuming.
Right.
I'm not saying he wouldn't give us 4 hours. I think we could fight for 4 hours. I just don't think he'd do it. It's not that difficult a system.
Okay.
I see you thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking I'll probably send an email and ask him what that training package really includes.
Yeah, I would say, can you give us an agenda for the 2 hours?
Yeah.
And can you give us a sample agenda for the 4 hours?
Yeah.
That's it. And that'll help you decide too.
Yeah.
And he should be able to do it. I kind of imagine that they probably prefer to do on-site customer training for larger companies where they fly somebody in and spend the day with them.
Right.
Charge more.
But the ones that he has sent, like $200 per hour, it's a remote training. It's not in person.
Right. He's feeling his way.
Yeah.
I understand. I've been talking to him for 6 months. We bought one player.
Yeah.
Is he really going to spend a lot of time with us?
No.
We're a good prospect to him right now.
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out, is Phil telling the truth? Is it really a good prospect? He's very helpful.
Okay.
But he has limited funds to do that.
That's true.
So, he doesn't want to insult us by saying, well, I'm going to fly in and I'm going to charge you for all the expenses.
That's true.
So he's, and I'm kind of on the backside of the conversation saying, George, give him the 2 hours for free. It's an investment. You can do it yourself. You don't have to have your trainer do it. It's high level, right? And we'll do our first POC. We'll see where this goes. It may die on the vine. All of a sudden, if you see me doing digital signage everywhere, I got to put a dedicated guy in here. Now we send that guy to Montreal or wherever the hell they're based and immerse them. I don't know where it's going to go. And neither does he. So he's going, be careful how much I spend, and which is reasonable.
Yeah.
Right? Getting the 2 hours for free. Getting the 2 hours for free is nice.
Okay. All right.
You're getting talked up by 2 Phils. I wish that on nobody. I think what I'm saying is making sense.
Yeah, it is. No, I'm just asking for the sample.
I'm listening to myself as I say it, going, does that make sense?
Oh, yes, they are good.
Yeah. That's my column that says Erica received on that day.
If the 2 hours doesn't do it, I'll call them and say, we need another 2. I just don't think they will. No, I learned their software in 45 minutes, and then I had some questions that I opened tickets for, and so.
you haven't received them yet, you will know because we have to come to you with that.
That's 11/30, 2017.
nice. You look like you're working hard.
Working, aren't you?
No, that would have just, I want to rotate over there. So it's right before. That one would have just, it's a weird.
That's like saying I have an office.
People see I'm doing whatever Phil is telling me, so I'm not
Oh
taking
my
it.
God, this is going to be a long day.
Carrying these ladders.
Hey, brother, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, that sounds good.
No. My husband. I'm done with my husband. You should ask her. You should ask her.
No, when I go out, I'll go out to lunch. I'll chat out, and then I'll mention it to her. Yeah, I mean, actually, I just saw FedEx arrive. I kid you not. It was UPS. Did you? I think. Does FedEx have a cart? I don't know. I just saw him walk through the door.
And then what is the changes, what are the changes with, you said it's
now we have a more straight. I would like to confirm some routes, scheduled routes, and the two locations of it. And the daughter said we remove some equipment and we turn off the yeah, it's not there inside.
okay. We're still trying to get the towel, signed by 4:30.
Today.
So you're gonna finish that change.
Yes.
And then I think they're trying to figure out a way, yeah, start executing on it. Okay.
Yeah. So isn't the final detail, you already give them some budget like also things like that, but now that we have the design with all the details, we need to create the CW with the detailed design. So it will be the like the final CW. That's why we need to have that final CW included in the
Okay, so when are you gonna be finished with that? Today?
Today.
Okay, so do we need to release that?
will be a year.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, well, let me know when you okay.
Yeah, actually I already talked with all the changes. There is this understand what put on the CEO.
Right.
So you know.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just keep me updated when you guys so that way I can just
Maybe confirm with them if he's agree with all of them.
right, right, yeah. They want me to know, yeah, we need to just kind of just make sure we have official sign off for everybody. Okay. To me, it just seems like once you get the lease out, then if you're making changes, you go back to the customer. That red box.
know the daily report we get? Only the one template.
And that's fine too, but.
The good thing is that we have line.
Yeah, I would like to just have the same schedule, whatever I'm tracking to, should be the last. Yeah. Right, yeah. And then they pull whatever data or field they want to pull, that's on them.
Even I started a project, at that point in time, I don't think it had to be like Microsoft project.
Who's the sales guy that is just the one that is from the office? I don't know. I don't know, I don't know.
I've never, maybe there was some guy that had an accident over that before.
Okay, yeah, I thought.
The link in Caesar, you want to estimate
Right, to see where these dates are from. Not really, it's just kind of following the standard guide, right?
we just follow the standard guide for London, so they do a forecast. So we have to have a date. Regardless of how ridiculous it is, we have to have a date.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, where being out, should we have put this on hold or just kind of, like you said, just look at a reforecast for days? Like, should we have put this on?
But they're using on that date.
Right,
So
okay.
London came for Christmas, they got out. So what we do, we have weekly meetings on Wednesday, but product is created for that. Well, yeah, first.
Okay, that means, okay.
So,
For the contract.
what was our note?
Hey, Deepa, do you know that Miracle Mile, they pulled the date in, right? What's this, what's this event? Do you know what the event actually is? I worry I'm going to say, we pulled the date in for an event. I know somebody's going to say, what's the event? I hate not knowing. I'll look on the website and see if they got anything going on.
I don't know if it's an event or.
It was just some arbitrary date that somebody said.
No, it was a customer request, and of course we want to use it for more like short term. But
Yeah,
it
no,
was a customer request as well. So
Yeah, I just kind of like to know what's driving the request because we know that on global we want it done because of the CBRS Alliance meeting.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that's my point. Is it okay to forecast?
I gotta think about how I want it.
the dates, being that we
I always
don't
want to
have
be
an
prepared
idea. We're waiting.
an EOT question, which I anticipate.
How do you communicate with them? Do you have to call them up or send them an email?
Well, this is face to face. This next week is face to face, which means I'll come back. I'm gonna come back battered and bruised. Last time I got
Or maybe
blasted.
raved and promoted.
No, well, you don't. We have the corporate culture is aggressive. It's a startup culture.
Right.
So, and I'm not exposed to the day-to-day much because I'm here.
Yeah.
So it's a risk because you go there, you don't really know what everybody's on everybody's mind day to day because you don't talk to them.
Yeah, that's true. I always wonder, like, how do you even keep up with, because you have to put in extra effort, right? You're here and you don't get to see those people, you don't get to network with those people.
It's really, well, they work on SaaS
Right.
and soon EPC, which are extremely complicated. There's just a lot of detail. They're extremely complicated. Not for me, I'm a highly technical person, but they're extremely complicated when I have to like scramble to get up to speed on some aspect of it. We're not really touching coexistence or incumbent zone protection. So I'm aware of all these things, but you know, there's an expectation. You're a field engineer, you should know the low-level details of all these things. And I'm like, okay, that and digital signage and people counting and you know and security
I don't think you're a
counting.
field engineer anymore.
What am I?
I think you're
I dare you to answer that question. I don't know what I am doing. It doesn't matter. I'm relocated from New Jersey, so I'm happy about that.
What is your title at Federated?
I'm a senior sales engineer. So that means I'm old, senior. I'm in sales, and I'm an engineer. My last title was CTO, but it's a startup. My title before that was VP Technical Services. I ran product
all
management.
impressive titles.
Yeah, titles. You know what matters?
That's true.
At the end of the day, is you can be erased. So now it's at will. It's at will on both sides.
Yeah.
You know, so they can erase you can erase them. It's really about are you happy? Are you making enough money? And even more important than even the money is the benefits. It's not going to just talk about that. It's like it's a mortgage payment. When I was with the startup, we were paying my own benefits. Me and two kids, $2,700 a month.
Yeah.
That's a mortgage payment.
It is.
You know? Yeah, so title. He was like, what do you want your title down? Whatever you're comfortable with. How much you paying me? You know?
Yeah.
So,
Don't ask the title.
I'm not really interested in promotion. How are you going to promote me anyway? I work in a field.
Nothing more.
Yeah. Pay me more.
That's how you get promoted.
Yeah, I don't think see either thing happening anytime soon. So, yeah.
Okay, are y'all talking about the Bari or
No,
retail?
I have a question for you though. Don't go anywhere. Borer Properties, a la White Castle, not the hamburger place.
The Castle, 303 Front Street, the Beaker, all in Columbus, Ohio. That's right.
This is, if I had to visualize what this looked like, it's an apartment complex. And so this is like multi-tenant Wi-Fi in Columbus, Ohio. How many?
Home of the Buckeyes.
Home of the Buckeyes. And that's a risky thing to do.
These
Sure
are-
enough, there'll be somebody who doesn't like the Buckeyes. You don't go to sporting events like the Todd. You don't mention anything about Cleveland because he's from Cleveland. If you mention the Browns to him, I mentioned the Browns to him one time. He said your employee will leave next week.
He doesn't like the Browns.
No, he wants to be a fan because he's from Cleveland.
But he can't.
But obviously he can't.
Right now.
Yeah. How many like units do you think it will be, like multi-brand units, or how many APs? Do you know like the CBSD count or anything like that? Or is it still too far?
Are you just interested in
White.
CBRS?
Well, I'd like to know well, if you tell me CBRS, I can tell you how many Wi-Fi APs. It's typically 3 to 1.
Well, I think we're 4 or 5. Anyway, 303 is not in the budget. The Beaker's not in the budget. The only one that's in the budget is the Castle. And we do have numbers in the budget for the Castle. People can tell you, people can pull up the CBRS.
How come she didn't tell me when I asked her?
POC
You never
budget.
asked me.
You're hiding information from me.
You never asked me.
If
You asked it off.
Deepa pulls up the CBRS POC budget and goes to the Castle, there'll be in the budget a number for CBSDs, and it's like 14 or something, but let's see what she said. Let's see how close I
Hey,
get.
so White Castle is
Let's see how
different than
close
the
I get.
castle?
I'd say.
Are there two castles?
Okay. 1, 4, that's what I said. Now, are you gonna go higher or lower? If you go higher or lower.
15.
He's going higher. He's going higher.
The budget for White Castle is 26,050.
I was, how many CBRS agents?
The budget for that was 12,500. I don't have the number. I don't have that.
You don't have my spreadsheet. Where's the spreadsheet? That's
I'll
not
have to go fetch, but I look for it. I don't know.
I found a hole in your processes.
So what happens
This is
is,
fun.
I have the Excel spreadsheet and she makes PowerPoint charts.
Yeah, I have the
And that's hard because sometimes Excel does not fit in PowerPoint. I'm
Or
saying,
Microsoft Project.
you know the sheets I've been using in that Thursday meeting? And next week, I got to boil that down to 3 slides with like 4 bullets on each slide because it's cinematic, you know? So it's like, and none of them can be read. If I put red, okay, I'll be
Because they pulled in my June 6th day to May 29th.
I'm not putting it as red. I'm going to say the team's going to overachieve.
Did you find, what did you find?
Is it on my
Oh, it's not.
Then I'll have to go find it.
It's not in mine. It's not in there.
Then give me 5.
The castle.
Do you like White Castle burgers?
No, God, no.
No?
Do you like them?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right, how many? I got a bet going here. I say 14.
17.
Oh, crap. The only,
And 65 APs
I
out there.
said 14, he said 15.
Then it's 65 APs.
17? Holy smoke, 17.
But do you like In-N-Out Burger? You ever have that?
No.
It's a California place. I was out west recently.
Is
and
it like a drive-through? Like
no,
quick service?
they do have drive-through, but they have, indoor, and it's California, so indoor, outdoor always.
Oh, that. Oh.
And it's always mobbed. And every time I go out to California, I'm like, I'm not going to eat that. I place my. And I was in a hurry last time. I said, it was right there. So I'll just get a quick burger. And the experience is always like underwhelming. The fries are lousy. They're like cardboard fries. They're skinny and they don't taste good.
Mm-hmm.
And the burgers are okay-ish. It's like better than McDonald's and Burger King, but not by much. But the place is mobbed. Always mobbed. And I'm like, it's like trying to get good pizza in California, in the Bay Area. It's overpriced and lousy. They have California Pizza Kitchen.
Yeah.
But they don't really make pizza.
Yeah.
It's like if you get a large pizza here, what is it, $15 maybe?
20.
Out there it's $25 and it's not very good.
Yeah.
So.
I've had pizzas at California Pizza Kitchen and it's nothing like pizza.
No.
Pizza is like traditional pizza.
Yeah, but Jersey, you go to Brooklyn, you get real pizza.
Like,
You come down here, the pizza's okay down here. There's a lot of pizza places too, so you can find one that's good. But yeah,
what is the best pizza in New Jersey?
Oh, the small pizzerias.
They do the thin ones, right? Or that is New York style? What is New Jersey style?
It's I'd call it medium crust. Thin crust is like really flat.
So yeah, that's New York.
Like if you go to Italy, that's what they serve,
Oh.
and they rave about it, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, but
I like the deep dish.
I love that deep dish pizza, but that's so bad for you. It's just like so much bread.
You're eating pizza anyway.
It's bread and cheese.
You're eating pizza anyway, so why not go to?
I had a a deep dish, but it was a Sicilian.
Yeah.
Same thing, really. It's square.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn's a couple years ago, it had the red sauce on it that was kind of sweet, like Mars or something, tomatoes and cheese. It was like the best piece of pizza I ever had, and I couldn't. I remember thinking about that place afterwards. Like, where was that? Someplace in Brooklyn. I think I could find it on a map again. I'm never going to go there again. Probably. If I'm ever back in Brooklyn, I'm getting one of those.
Domino's used to sell deep dish pizzas way like many years ago when they
I
started.
can't imagine they make a good pizza though, because they're like so like industrial.
Yeah. But then I just couldn't find deep dish pizzas and said no. I think Johnny's over here makes them, but it was not.
We've got three. We've got many more, but there's 3 places that are kind of like mom and pop.
Here?
But out in Northwest Raleigh.
Oh.
That the pizza's okay. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's not like we had an Italian place right near my house. We had a couple, but there's one place. I bought pizza there. My kids were like little babies to like bigger than me at the same place, but the guy never changed his attitude.
Yeah.
You walk in and he just kind of like, eh. Now he saw my kids grow up. You'd think he would say,
More.
"What's your name?" You know, like get to know his customers. Oh, yeah. Him and his brother own 2 pizzerias, and neither one of them were like chatty businessmen.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's your name? Oh, Phil. You've been coming here 20 years. Literally, what there? Like, it's 20 years. Never. No recognition, like, of anything. You know, I probably spent $100,000 in pizza. You know, it was funny. Meanwhile, when we moved the Chinese restaurant downtown, they found out we were moving, that they were moving, and the wife and family came by to say goodbye to us, and they had closed the restaurant.
No.
They came by to us and gave us all our favorite food, which was crazy because we were in the middle of moving.
No.
Like, what are we going to do all this?
But that's...
It was food, but like, he was like, because I used to talk to him all the time, to help him with his English. He's just such a nice guy. He's hard working. But you know, I watched his kids. You know, he still didn't speak English that well, but it was nice. You know, it was really good. You know.
Maybe that was one of the reasons he wasn't very friendly. He couldn't speak English.
It's a fearful thing when you don't speak the language. I mean, the guys who are working on my house, you know, one of them speaks English okay, the other one doesn't at all. I've talked to them a few times, but then they start talking in Spanish, and I'm thinking, with 4 years of Spanish in high school, I still don't understand what they're talking about. I catch a word now and again. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, I should find a good pizza, deep dish pizza place.
I'll keep that in mind. Deep dish pizza place for Deepa.
Dine out during the restaurant week.
Doing what?
Restaurant week.
What is that?
There's a restaurant week coming up starting Monday. So these are restaurants which have repeat menus.
Oh, okay.
And they are participating in that, and they have like specials for a really good price.
Yeah.
You can try out like one of them.
I'm sure my wife will pick up on that because she's always looking for new places to go to eat. And there's no shortage around here. There's a lot of places.
Tons and tons. And they're, most of them are about average.
We try not to eat out too much because you tend to eat unhealthy, you know, and more, you know, she's got me eating salads now. It's not funny. It's serious. Salad. Not a rabbit.
We're all over here with something on that.
Right.
Right.
He knows about it.
Rotating drink. Only one car. Like 30 grams of protein.
He talks about it like it makes him so happy.
Yeah, because that one's already going out, yeah.
So you finish that, and then after that, I'll finish see.
Pero AC line, did we do kickoff on that? Was that
Yeah, it was like
I wasn't there, was I? Because we were talking about the malls, we did malls. This is a mall.
no, this is view and retail.
How big is it?
Not too big. It's like 8 floors. And only one building. No.
Is there anything weird about it? That's nice. Go ahead. Oh, that's it?
And then floors.
Is that in New York?
Yeah.
So we might want to add the labor. Zero training.
I'm done.
For now, I will consider that. Right. Actually, now in the installation prices, I have the input price, and actually increase a little bit the price per unit or per like 10%, 15%. So it's not like exactly the, it's a little bit.
Is there any like someplace like this? Do we make sure that the labor at least as much as the at least
Yeah.
and then something like that, labor probably gonna be.
For the installation, for the labor. So, okay, let me see if I can get it. So it's for this building. The labor will be the same price as the only equipment.
Yeah, I'd say that's the low. And the high end would be the same as equipment.
Materials, yeah.
So as long as
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the same. That seems to be about the trend. Which is about the same. It's not the same. I would estimate. Usually, the average is on the opposite.
Okay. I'll let you know when I reach.
All right.
Hey, Lon,
Is there?
on Wednesday, you sent an email to you and you sent Adam.
Like an hour and a half, right? Sucker's hot. That's why I'm
Buying a second one.
That's why I want the camera, the Kodak camera, because at least it's on their website. It's supported. It's going to work as well as it's going to work for a $500 camera, which is middle of the road. If that camera doesn't work, there's nothing else besides the Aura. But, you know, we've already lost so much time.
So, let's put it up.
Put it up where?
TV.
Why? It's going to look like crap.
Because we want to see you.
If you put me on that screen one more time,
You know how to get on HDMI?
Do you have that HDMI
Yeah, I do.
4?
Four? Is that the four? This four?
Should be.
Come on, Phil.
HDMI 4 is
So don't you think this is clearer than other?
Nothing on the screen.
I think it's one camera clearance out of three. One is really bad.
Where's Samsung? Is it in here?
Yeah.
Do I have that software installed? I don't know. Hold on. I don't think I installed it on my computer because I hate that software.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't like Samsung.
I don't know why I don't like it. It's
Because
let me see the Fujitsu. I keep calling it Fujitsu. I don't know why it's
because it's Korean.
Rico.
You like Chinese better.
No, it sounds like that movie. What was that movie? With Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was Back to Mars. Recall. Total Recall.
Chiba, this is not working. Since you're the expert,
Which one are you using? Oh,
since you're the application expert,
right. I always use this. I go the old route.
DB9.
Traditional way.
DB15.
some DBs, I don't know. I don't
It's
have
a DB15.
I don't have DB. How about HTML1?
Try everything.
HTML1, no. 2. Sign in to Apple TV.
look at this.
That's a piece of
It still gets you. So
that's a piece of junk.
no, I was joking about before, but to put it on the big screen, to see the pixels on the big screen.
I can tell it's not good from here.
Oh, okay.
Hey Deepak, at One Global, Cushman Wakefield's got to approve the signage. The guy who's on vacation, does he work for Salesforce or Airbus or Cushman Wakefield? So he's like the property manager, and he's the Wakefield property manager. He wants it for like Cushman Wakefield use or for one of the properties use, one of the tenants use.
For the property use.
Okay.
For one building, but it's.
But somebody at Cushman upstream has to know he wants it to sign off on it?
So Jennifer is the one who sits in that building. Todd doesn't, and there's she is going to drive the entire project for one building.
And she's waiting for the guy who's on site to.
So Todd is the one who approved everything. He said it's good and everything.
Who's he? He's the corporate guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so corporate got some kind of approval, but she doesn't know about it?
Because she was on vacation. She was for a wedding.
Okay.
So the day she came in, he was already out.
So none of the tenants are saying, I want this. Okay. I'm just trying to understand.
It's the
that.
property manager's decision.
Yeah, okay. Do we know anything about like that potential applications? Has she said anything?
No, she doesn't know anything. So we have always been communicating, and she was copied on the emails. I think she was out of track.
How can she want digital signage if she doesn't know why she wants it?
She was out of loop and out of track, I think.
Yeah.
She was not. She had this wedding with the family. Probably she wasn't really focused on what's going on.
Women at the wedding? No, nothing. I'm
Hey.
just saying.
Hey.
I've been to a few. You guys can get a little squirrely.
So I think that's why.
She wasn't like the head bridesmaid or something, and she was mad. I mean that.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm not even going to get time to look at this proposal because I've just got it." And I don't know what's going on. So I want Eric to handle all those things. Eric to deal with it because he was the one. Once he gets his.
Is he handling it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He has been talking to Todd. He sent a voicemail to Todd.
Yeah. It's probably not his highest priority, I'm sure.
He has been reaching out to Todd for.
Does he own Cushman Wakefield? Eric.
Eric? No, Eric is our guy.
Yeah, but does he own the Cushman Wakefield
yeah.
account? So they've got a lot of sites.
Yeah.
So he's very interested in
Yeah.
making this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has been talking to them, talking to Todd, and sending voicemails probably for the past 2 days, but I think he doesn't want to keep bugging him.
No, you can't. I mean, people
When
get back
you're
from
on vacation, you don't want to do
You
that.
come back and
so
it's like
he's trying his
1,000 emails, voicemail. I get that whole process. It's just if it's not important to Todd,
Mm-hmm.
you can't make it his problem. If it's your problem, that's your problem.
I think it was his email and Jennifer was copied on it, but I think they have a process and they're waiting for formal approval saying, okay, sign.
Everybody's always walking around with documents going, oh, please, could you sign this, a great one? And nobody wants to sign it because,
Probably that's what it is.
I'm not signing for that package.
And it is Mustafa's fault.
He's like,
It's always my fault. That's what he said.
yeah, just gotta walk away.
have a color printer. It prints in black and white.
Maybe that copy of I